Sports here in Washington, D.C. as we bring you an interconference match here at the Verizon Center. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Take a look at the Warriors. This is a team in great mid-season form right now. A lot of things going right.
And you'd expect nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
And with that said, a very legitimate chance now to hoist the trophy again at the end of this season. They've been to the mountaintop. They know what it feels like, but it's never easy to repeat.
And guys, there was a time where people wondered if John Wall could be a team leader. Well, that question has been answered and then some. Unquestioned leader of the Wizards.
And for Wall, Greg, and leading the Wizards, it did take some time. Now he does so much, Clark, for the franchise. On
and off the floor. He's really the face of that franchise and has a chance, in my mind, to be an MVP candidate at some point in his career and is living up to the #1 draft pick hype.
And so John Wall nails both of them.
And for the last 3 seasons, what a talented young backcourt John Wall and Bradley Beal have become. Wall drafted 1st overall, Beal 3rd in different drafts. A little lottery luck, if you will, and great scouting of these two.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they picked. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. He adds the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Clark getting back to Wall and Beal. They really complemented each other perfectly over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, you look at some of the great backcourts of any age over that time, and Wall and Beal right there with him. And it's good to be so young and talented, that's for sure.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
And Bogut drops them both.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, his 3rd in Rookie of the Year ballot. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years. Though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Now here's Curry. He had 13 points in the win against New York.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Wall with some nice defense.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision. Whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Wall. After the miss from Stephen Curry. 5 on the clock. Unloads. And too long on the shot. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Barnes dishes to Bogut. They kick it out to Green. Sinks the 3-pointer. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Barnes after Gortat's miss. Now here is Bogut. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Barnes can't get it to go.
Kept just enough pressure to bottom that 3-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
And Wall slams it home.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim. for the feet.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Now here's Porter after the miss from Stephen Curry. Gortat, the pass to Wall. Floats one, and lots of contact here. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Otto Porter, hailing from a family of basketball players. His mom, All-State in '85. His three uncles won state titles. Deep basketball roots.
And how about the fact several of his cousins also won state championships, although Otto is the only one in the family to reach the NBA.
Okay, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
The first one falls.
You know, getting back to Otto Porter's basketball family, it really prepped him to compete. Your family is the first place you learn to navigate and win battles in competition. Well, that goes for sports and life.
And so Wall nails both of them.
And talking about Porter, he certainly has worked hard to improve upon his weaknesses. That's a trait that's often instilled in a man at a young age. And he's not an explosive athlete, but his motor and want to compensate for that.
Here's Temple. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
I don't know, maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
Now here's Curry. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
Wall against Thompson. Wall attacking, and he lays it straight in. Wall's got 12 in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Curry against Wall. Curry kicks to Bogut, and the wide open shot from Green. And it's off from three-point range. Nice ball movement by Washington. Wall against Thompson. Wall dishes to Gortat. It's rebounded by Golden State. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, shoot like that from outside really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Barnes. No good off the back of the rim.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Porter with it. Now Green defending. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Let's take a second now to view the top pickpockets in the NBA. Steph Curry fourth. And of course John Wall.
When you've got those two guys out there, both with such quick hands, one hiccup by a ball handler, and they're off to the races.
Here's Thompson. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Knicks in New York. Outside Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Curry. There's the dish to Barnes. Banked in off the glass. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Randy Whitman. Doris, what did he have to say?
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy strategy, fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks, Doris. And that one misses.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
Wizards making a switch here. Nene's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Speights is checked in, and he sinks the second. And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
So it's Washington now, trailing by 2. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Here's Thompson after marching Gortat's bucket. Green inside the three-point line. Curry passes to Speights, and that one's good. Speights has got his first 2 points of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Nene. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Nene's got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's good.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
So for the Wizards, Drew Gooden is checked in for Gortat. Beal comes in for Garrett Temple. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Then for the Warriors, Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly in fact going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and there was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
On the wing, Thompson. No good with the triple.
Tell you what, you haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Beal from long range. And the Nene slams it in.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg crashing it hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Now here's Porter. Standing at 13. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part and it's looking like money well spent.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Here's Nene. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porter. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glamour. I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Feeds it to Porter. It's Beal on the wing. And the layup is good. No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Here is Livingston after the made shot from Bradley Beal. And here's Green outside. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
The past few weeks, let's see how Washington stacks up. 2nd in fast break points, 5th in assists, and they also show up as a top 5 team in steals. Young, aggressive, and athletic, getting into the passing lane.
And you mentioned their ability to score in transition. This is a team that loves to get out and run. And one of the things I like, they move the ball up court with the pass as much or more than anybody in the league.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And so Gooden nails both of them. Warriors trail by 3. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
That's good. Green's got 5 points so far. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
See numbers for Bradley Beal. He's around 18 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Gary Neal's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Washington with the ball. The feed now to Sessions. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Washington, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, They've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Good on the second free throw.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
And Green gets it to go.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
And Sessions kicks to Gooden. Offensive rebound. Here's Sessions. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it.
Well, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Beal kicks to Gooden. A jump hook, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Iguodala. 8 points his last outing. Dishes it to Spates. Beal pulls it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
In the corner at Sessions. Nene, the screen. Sessions dishes to Nene. And it's sent back by Spates. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And off the front line, and in it goes. Livingston's got his first points of the game.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Nene, the screen. Here's Neal, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Neal's got his first points of the night.
Now we're talking. He abused the defender off the dribble and then just was able to glide in for the layup.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Wizards out front, ending the first quarter on a 15-6 run. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age. Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I'm not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking them when she beats them in a game of horse. Bradley's not only got a special J, he's got a pretty good disposition too.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bogut, and it's Curry in at the 1. Barnes against Dudley. Barnes passes to Iguodala. They set the screen. Off the pick. And it's Barnes slamming it down. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Ball, and Thompson sends it back. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. There's the bucket. Good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by John Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one.
And the Warriors with possession here. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Break for Thompson. Last season, an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists. And Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player. Terrific offensive player. Outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skill. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Washington. Temple comes in for Beal. And so Thompson nails both of them. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the 2nd worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
And here are the Warriors now after the basket by Washington. Bogut high post. Here's Curry. He's got 10. Out to Thompson. Clock at 4. Here's Bogut. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
Free throw no good for Bogut. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and was as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Now here's Curry. Thompson inside the line, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now an 8-point Warrior lead for Washington. They've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And Dudley kicks to Wall. Gortat wide open. He fired. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Curry. He kicks to Thompson. They set the screen. The shot by Curry, no good. Wizards trail by 6. Outside, Wall. No good off the front iron.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Barnes.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Golden State. And Washington has possession. 8-point game. Here's Gortat. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Gortat's got 4 points this quarter. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Barbosa passes to Barnes. Back to Barbosa for the three. No good. And it's Washington the other way. They host the 76ers after this, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Good game for John Wall. He has 14 points. 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
2 shots.
And that one falls for John Wall. And so John Wall nails both of them. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Curry. Kicks it to Bogut. Passes to Iguodala. Bogut with a screen on Porter. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. And Barbosa has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. And it's Barbosa again missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Temple. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Temple's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Warriors have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Barnes kicks to Curry. He feeds it to Barbosa. In the corner, Iguodala with it. That's short off the rim. Wizards have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Wizards making a switch here. Gooden's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Barnes. And it's Rush in for Andre Iguodala.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
The Warriors trailing. Curry kicks to Spates. Green, the screen. Here's Curry. It's good from about 19 feet. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Curry against Wall. Lets it go from 11. A offensive rebound.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Barbosa's shot is off.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Gary Neal's checked in for Washington. Sessions comes in for John Wall. The Warriors also with a sub. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Sessions. Pass to Barbosa. Speights sets a screen for Barbosa. The pass to Speights. And he gets it to go from the high post. Speights has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. The Wizards have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And so Gooden nails both of them. There's a screen. Here's Porter. Washington gets it back. Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Outside, Green. Pass to Barbosa. Speights sets a screen for Barbosa. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so we can have a fresh start for the next one.
Here is Livingston following the three-pointer by Washington. He dishes it to Green. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the court. And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game. And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Now here's Sessions. He's tightly guarded, and that one's good by Gooden.
It's up aggressive play right there. Saw the
smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here is Livingston. 11 points for him in that last game against the Knicks in New York. Speights kicks to Livingston. Green, the screen. 5 to shoot. Back to Barbosa. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Nene's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
And he gets it to go.
That shot was made possible by the work of Nene setting the screen.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Session. How last month turned out for him, putting up about 10 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Beal's checked in for Washington. Warriors trail by 7. Livingston kicks to Speights. Now the dish to Livingston. Speights inside. Nene on him. And Speights gets it to go.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
And here's Sessions. He's got 6. There's the screen. It's Beal on the wing, covered by Barbosa. From 15 feet away, another shot, and Nene with the lay-in, good. Nene's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here is Livingston. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. There it goes, it's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Speights. Washington's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Feeds it to Neal. Hangs in the air. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Why don't we now look at the league's highest scoring teams? The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The Warriors, number 1.
Kevin, if there's any stat you want to lead the league in, it would certainly be scoring the most points. They've been remarkable in the numbers they've put up as a team all season long. It's a reflection of their strength. They're balanced and they're explosive.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
And so Nene nails both of them.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Nene. 8 rebounds and also a block shot. It's such a benefit to them when he plays this kind of game.
And really unexpected, but invaluable.
Warriors trail by 7. Barbosa. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Rush kicks to Green. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
And again, Washington, no good.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here is Livingston. Green, the screen. Here's Spates. Comes up empty off the pick.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. Defense offers just a little bit of resistance. He doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
And the first half is now in the books. Wizards lead by 7. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. Tell us a bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Yeah, you know, I was just trying to come out and play my game and stay aggressive, you know. I need to score to help this team win. I think me and the perimeter players doing a good job of that.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. You gotta love the John Wall we saw in the first. He had 16 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
They came out with the right mindset. That's what I'm talking about right there, Ernie. That's the hard-driving offensive approach I like to see. If they keep it up, unstoppable.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they're losing the battle on the boards. And when you're struggling to stay in the game, a few extra rebounds either way can make the difference. Because rebounds equal possessions, and possessions can equal extra points. They need to come out in the second half with the mindset that every rebound is theirs.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistent.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Warriors trail by 7. All out there with Garrett Temple. Then it's Porter. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Gortat in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now Thompson. Following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Screen by Bogut. The drive by Thompson. No good off the back of the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Wall kicks to Porter. The feed to Gortat. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Gortat. Warriors trail by 10. Green with a screen for Curry. They double team Curry. Green left side. Outside for Curry. Screen by Bogut. Some nice passing by Golden State. Thompson misses.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Dishes to Doug. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
Two of the top teams in their respective conferences, guys. You want to be at your best against top caliber competition.
The Warriors have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
The numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Here's Temple. He kicks to Gortat. Lots of room. The Wizards with another miss. Warriors trail by 7. Barnes dishes to Green. That's tipped. Ball passes to Temple. There's a screen by Gortat. And Temple kicks to Wall. Clock at 6. Money from the wing. Wall's got 18 points in the game.
Really, Wall is a master at knocking shots down like that.
Up top, Curry, covered by Wall. Curry gets the bucket. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot-maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
Warriors trail by 10. Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. There was one thing he stressed above everything else, and that was getting the ball into the low post. That is where their points can and should be coming from in his mind. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Green, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
You know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you play and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you make some adjustments.
There's a break in the action. Here are the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA, revealing the top three-point shooters. We'll take a look at Dudley. Third in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down. And, of course, Stephen Curry right there behind him.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Wizards leading by 8. Here's Temple. Kicks it to Wall. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
And in the second round, the Wizards continued to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series.
And so he makes both from the line.
And the Hawks would ultimately take down the Wizards last year in the postseason. John Wall and his injury were a big turning point in that matchup. And all those buzzer beaters for both teams made it one of the most interesting series of the postseason. And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that. Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers. It certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Draymond Green. That one misses for Wall. Warriors trailed by 14. Iguodala dishes to Thompson. Back to Iguodala. Thompson outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 16 points for Klay Thompson.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And Wall kicks to Gortat. Passes it to Temple. Dudley with a screen on Thompson. Temple the pass to Gortat. He feeds it to Porter. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Wall. Misses off the right iron.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
They double team Curry. Bogut with it. Now guarded by Gortat. Fires from 14. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Thompson.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Now here's Wall. He's got 24. Pass to Temple. Fires the 3. A second chance effort. And it's sent back by Bogut. Iguodala dishes to Curry. 17-foot shot on the way. Fails to fall. This number 6 now shooting 50%. He's taken 12 shots. The pass to Temple. Let's go. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Curry. Averaging 29 points per game, 6 assists, and just over 2 steals. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him up, let him go.
From the arc. Another miss by Curry. Wizards leading by 9. Pass to Wall. Porter with it. 5 points in the game. He dishes it to Temple. There's a screen by Gortat. And it's Wall in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. Wall's got 27.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
A look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off. Taking a look back over the last month, let's see how Washington stacked up in the NBA rankings. First in fast break points, third in assists. And they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
And the league leaders in fast break points. They're always fun to watch. Maybe not so fun to defend. A lot of the times, they leave their opponents in the dust.
Now here's Iguodala. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And again, no good by Golden State.
What are you doing?
And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it work.
That's good.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Gortat. He's got 11. Over to the left wing. Dudley against Barnes. The Wizards with another miss. Warriors trail by 8. Iguodala kicks to Curry. And it's Bogut atop the key. Baseline J on the way, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
Here is Gortat following the basket by Stephen Curry. And Gortat kicks to Temple. The dish to Porter. Washington needs to get a shot on here. Wall's shot is off. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. A 1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now just a 4-point Washington lead. Temple the pass to Wall. Feeds to Gortat from 11 feet away, and he drops that one in. Gortat's got 13.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Yeah, we'll see, though, Greg. I mean, it looks like that might be the case. They might need a few more like it, though, because that lead has been steadily dwindling.
Now here's Thompson. 18 points for him. Here's Barnes. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Gortat with the screen for Wall. Lets it go from deep. Temple gets the bucket. Temple's got his second bucket of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Second, Stephen Curry.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
In addition to being unbelievably gifted shooters. I mean, these guys have some of the smoothest, sweetest strokes in the NBA, which means they have some of the best strokes in the world.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Gooden comes in for Jared Dudley. Gary Neal's checked in for Porter. And Beal's subbed in for Garrett Temple. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Rush in for Thompson. He hits the second from the line. Here's Wall. He's got 27. Gooden up top. The feed to Beal. To the paint. And that one's good by Gooden. Gooden's got 10 points in the game.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Outside Curry. Dishes it to Spates. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gooden's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Wall kicks to Gooden. Misses the 3. Warriors trail by 8. Down low. That's a 2 from Barnes. But they recover it. On the wing, it's Iguodala. He's covered by Beal. Golden State moving the ball around. That's good. 16 points for Barnes. Here's Wall. 1:22 left here in the 3rd quarter.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of numbers.
The shot by Curry, no good. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Here's Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Wall. And there's the shot to finish it off.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The Warriors have gone 9 of 13 from the line. That's good from Barnes. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Sessions. He kicks to Neal. Takes a three. And he gets the bucket. Neal's got his third basket of the night right there. Barbosa. No luck. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Wizards up 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
Come on with it. Me and you getting it on. Don't even go there. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Barbosa is out there with Livingston, and it's Rush in at the 3 slot.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here is Livingston. And here is Barbosa. Ramon Sessions with the steal. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green.
Get back, get back.
Barbosa kicks to Green. Livingston dishes to Barbosa. Green with a screen on Sessions. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Barbosa.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Kicks to Livingston. Shoots from 14. Here's Bogut. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Marcin Gortat.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Jared Dudley's checked in for Nene, and Garrett Temple subbed in for Sessions. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now, here is Gortat. Here's Temple. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Warriors trail by 3. Now Barbosa. Outside, Green. Screen by Bogut. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Temple. This is it to Dudley. He feeds it to Porter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Temple. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down. What a tremendous game for Thompson. He's got 21 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really space the floor.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Well, last season, the Wizards fell off just a bit in the second half of the year. Still, Greg, very competitive at home.
Yeah, and their strong play at home helped them weather that storm, Kevin. I mean, they ended up going 29-12 here at the Verizon Center.
And, you know, that 29 wins mark at home for the Wizards, third best in the East. That team really liked shooting the ball here as they were a top 5 3-point percentage team in this building.
Now here's Dudley. Outside, Wall. Tries to snap the cold streak, and again, Washington no good.
And really the driving factor for why Washington was so good at home was their defense. I mean, they would finish with the best field goal percentage against in the entire league in their home building. You don't think of the Wizards as a lockdown team, but in the Verizon Center, that's exactly what they were.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Dudley the pass to Porter. He dishes it to Temple. Pass to Dudley. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Bogut. Warriors leading by 4. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they've got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Now Wall. After the missed 3 from Iguodala. It's stolen by Green. It's stolen by Wall. The pass to Temple. Dudley with a screen on Iguodala. Pass to Dudley. Shot from free throw range. The off rebound. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Free throw drops for Temple. And both free throws good for Temple. On offense, here are the Warriors. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Curry kicks to Thompson. Fades away. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Now, here's Wall. The dish to Temple. Here's the screen. Pocket 4. Jumper off the screen. Curry with the defensive effort.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Bogut with it. Iguodala right side. And easy 2 points on the layup.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Garbage, Wiz.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Randy Whitman had some words for his team over the break. His message, don't even look at the score right now. We've got to make one play at a time and execute. That's how we'll take this thing home. Kevin, he's trying to keep them focused.
And thank you, Doris. Feeds to Porter. Dishes it to Temple. Dudley the pass to Porter. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot two. They get Andre Iguodala.
Guys, one thing that was obvious to me, last year the Wizards really matured as a team. I mean, they played as if they expected to win instead of a group kind of coming into their own. I thought they just showed a lot more composure and maturity on the court.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. As you said, the Wizards did look more mature last year on the floor with their play. They made sure to add veterans to achieve that.
And not just any veteran, but a future Hall of Famer in Paul Pierce. I mean, his presence on the team, I think, really is what propelled them to achieve new heights. And it also went beyond just Paul Pierce. That roster had a combined 490 playoff games. And that playoff veteran leadership, I felt, really helped this young core to grow.
Now here's Curry. Screen by Bogut. Back to Iguodala. Here's the three. They get it back. Thompson. Poor top with the block. Now here's Wall. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Thompson, a screen on Wall. Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
That one falls for Wall. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work. He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Green with a screen on Wall. Green, the screen. Here's Thompson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off. But they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunity.
Now here's Wall. There's a screen by Gortat.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
It's the Wizards now. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Temple. He's covered by Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Wall attacking. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. That's on Andrew Bogut. Now here's Iguodala. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Wizards trail by 4. Wall kicks to Temple. Thompson against Wall. And he banks in the layup. Wall's got 18 points just in the second half.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Curry dishes to Green. The feed to Iguodala. Lets it go from deep. And good on the basket. Book it. And the Warriors lead by 5.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Dudley with a screen on Iguodala. Inside, here's Gortat. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, he earned that one. Taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Beal's checked in for Garrett Temple. And the thing, Greg, about Marcin Gortat, he's not a high flyer. He's not a super flexible athlete, but he's one of the best centers in the league because he's tough. And he's worked hard on developing his skills. And he always hustles.
Yeah, and he fights for position down low. A terrific screener, does a lot of that dirty work. And he's also very good at passing the basketball. You know, a lot more skilled, particularly in the pick and roll, than maybe people give him credit for. He can hurt a defense in a surprising number of ways.
Wizards trail by 5. And here is Beal. He kicks it to Wall. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Beal with the 3. Here's Dudley. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Now here's Green, and it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Green.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Washington's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Now Beal. Outside, Wall. Gortat against Bogut. That one goes. Count. 20 points for Marcin Gortat.
And really at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Now, here's Thompson. They get it again. Bogut. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bogut's got 5 points in the quarter.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Here is Wall. Porter in the corner. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And it's 8 points for Otto Porter Jr.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups. I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Bogut trying to get open. Again, Golden State.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Wall. Wall draws the double. Forton has the open look. Another one falls for Washington.
This game has really started to heat up. I think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
That'll be a 5-second call.
You can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts. And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now. Maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. In that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Left in the fourth quarter. Curry against Wall. Here's Beal with the three. No up. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Curry with it. Now Beal defending. Curry passes to Bogut. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got his fifth rebound in this one. Curry with the steal. Thompson. Curry wide open. Cuts in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's now 22 points for Steph Curry. Outside, Wall. Kicks to Beal. Dudley with a screen on Thompson. Beal knocks for two. Beal with another miss.
And he has slipped into a funk where you can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Now here's Curry. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Shot clock at 3. Takes the 13-footer, and that one hits back iron.
That's going to happen.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. James Harden for a three-point play. And that sends John Wall to the free throw line. It's on Andrew Bogut. He sinks the clutch free throw.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Curry with it. Can't cash in. Time expires and we're going to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. Just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one as we watch this one go now to overtime. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Harrison Barnes is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Curry in at the one spot. Now here's Thompson. Outside Curry. The screen from Thompson. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Passes it to Green.
Take a look at what Green's done. 13 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Outside Wall. And there's Porter on the assist by Wall. And that's 10 points for Otto Porter Jr.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Throws it up high and out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Porter with the screen for Wall. Wall draws the double. And Dudley kicks to Beal. He feeds it to Porter. The three. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Green. Now here's Curry. Back to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 16 points for Draymond Green. Outside, Wall. There's a screen by Gortat. It's Wall with the drive. And it's Beal in the corner. There's a screen by Gortat. 4 on the shot clock. They get it back, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win. It's been a strong night for Gortat. 8 rebounds and the 1 steal. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. Curry against Wall. Curry dishes to Barnes. Thompson for the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Nice ball movement by Washington. Dudley with a screen on Thompson. Beal with it, picked up by Thompson. Here's Gortat, 6 to shoot. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 27 points for Marcin Gortat. It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Curry kicks to Barnes. Takes the 13-footer. Wall grabs the board. Wall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. That's good.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Thompson. Outside Curry. Georgetown with the steal. Beal the pass to Wall. The teardrop falls in. Wall's got 39.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Curry. He dishes it to Thompson. Barnes kicks to Green. That's good. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Georgetown with a screen on Iguodala. Wall dishes to Georgetown. And it's blocked. Thompson outside, and he gets it to go.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry. That's what the doctor prescribed. The hoop and the arm, and he makes good on the free throw.
So it's Washington now. Outside, Wall. And the pass to Dudley. The shot will not go. Great tee that time from Green. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Inside. Barnes. It's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
Barnes is playing well. 8 rebounds. He was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. by Washington. So it's the Warriors now. And Curry, here we go. Rebounded by Dudley. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And so he owns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. In for Golden State. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big two-possession game now.
Here's Thompson. Thompson is doubled. Now the pass to Rush. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You had to foul them on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? If you miss it at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Here's Golden State.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
It's Curry outside. Shot is off. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Curry.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
From deep three-point range, and so Washington takes the win. They escape with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just just went their way in overtime.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
There are two types of point guards, Ernie. Kenny would know nothing about that. He shot the ball every time he touched it. Anyway, the guys who keep everyone involved and the guys who could do it all for themselves. He's a great distributor. He's always going to get his assists, but when they need someone to take over, Wall's the guy.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.